welcome back to, or welcome to, Bonntanamo Rants. A lot to rant about today. Today's a good day. A few reasons for that. I'm not going to go into all of them, because I don't want to talk forever. But I'm going to rant negatively. If you watched my last Bonntanamo Rants video, I mentioned something about this, and I said I was going to cover it in this one, and I am covering it, and I am ranting about it. LMGs with the bipod mounted. Still broken. Another YouTuber spotted this quite a while ago, and from all I could hear, it's going to be fixed. But I tell you what, it's probably easier to show you. Alright, coming up now, watch the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Watch what happens. See the ammo? 100 of 86. Alright, watch again. Next kill coming now, I believe. 100 of 72. So the ammo's going down, but you don't have to reload. And I counted this out in a private match, it's a custom game, and it doesn't seem to be matching the amount of bullets you actually shoot. I tested a couple of times. It was quite late when I realised this, so I could be wrong. But this isn't an OP. This is just a death trap. This is ridiculous. This was too easy. However, I said I wanted to rant about this in my last Bonntanamo Rants, and I have done. This footage, which will be a bit of a theme going on, that all my rant videos so far, I think, apart from the search, where Burning Time clutched up in the previous Bonntanamo Rants, they're normally always on Shipment. I'm having a lot of fun on it. It's absolutely crazy. So, whereas the LMG was on the negative side of the rant, I'm going to go positive rant, even though that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter, I got my beer, and it's kind of like reacting to this again. So let me paint you a picture. Playing on Saturday, I got together with some of the LMB guys. If you haven't seen the last one, you should go and check it out. But in the last Bonntanamo Rants, I got some clips from. We had lots of really good search matches, search and destroy. It was a lot of fun, but there was one in particular where I played really badly. Burning Time just clutched up to the days. So we're playing a lot. Then a couple of guys have to bounce out, and then the fourth guy jumps in. He's in a different time zone, jumps in, and we're like, I said, yeah, it's 2 in the morning. You want to go play some Shipment? 2 in the morning for me, that is. And we came across the God Lobby. I haven't seen a God Lobby in ages. Check this out. Look at the connection on this team. All 2-bar. And it affected all of us. So, I'm going to rant about this. I don't like it when connection's not even. It's never going to be completely even in any game, because that's not how the internet works. It's not how connection and ping and all that stuff. I'm not going to try and go into the technical details of server host and client and blah, right? But this, it seemed like they would, you know, at least in first moment I saw that, I thought, God, we're going to get smashed, because I thought these guys are going to manipulate the connection. And we have a long-standing theory in LMB in that halfway point in a dom, connection flips. So if it's favoring you in the first half of domination, it's going to favor the other team in the second half, and vice versa. I don't know why it doesn't happen all the time, but I would say, yeah, I'd say 90% of the time that's the case. So you get games where it's like, I don't know, you know, say a 55 to 45% ratio in terms of favoring. So it's manageable, you can play it and everything. It's not terrible. But there are some times where it's just so bad that come the second half, you know, you're on a rampage first half. Come the second half, you get absolutely pwned for no reason. So when I saw this, I thought, I'm gonna get absolutely dealt. I'm really gonna get absolutely dealt. So the opposite started happening. This is 2 in the morning. I'd been gaming for about 6-7 hours straight. I was just clocking up some footage. I wanted to get a few ideas for the rant series, put some more videos together. This comes out of nowhere. Now again, I'd say back to my first Bonntanamo Rants video. It was about how Fortnite cannot offer this. What Shipment, what Search and Destroy, what Call of Duty does. Like, I think without playing it, I can say it seems like an incredibly fun game. But it's just not for me, because it just doesn't do this. It doesn't get my heart pumping in. I can't imagine getting sweaty hands from it. I actually don't like how, I'm gonna say it, for me it kind of looks a bit silly, but it's each their own. Anyway, that's going way off topic, even though I'm having a rant and I've got my beer, need to have a sip. Even though that is a rant, that's not what I'm here for. What happened here is we had a couple of games on Shipment. I think I had the quickest TDM and the quickest Dom I've ever played. The Dom ended 13-2 in favor of our team. Not because no one captured any flags, but because the game decided to run out of time after about a minute and a half. It said time limit reached, which was the strangest thing I've ever seen. The TDM was 75-24, I think it was. That was in clip of that was in the last Bonntanamo Rants episode. And we had a couple more, and then this comes along. And what I was trying to do in this, which is why part of this is a good day, is something I was trying to do in the first Bonntanamo Rants video with one of the LMB guys. I was trying to crack the 100 mark. I was like 90 for whatever it was, pretty high KD, but the game crashed. The game crashed twice. I had a 76 for something, or an 86 for something, and a 90 for something in those games. And the game crashed. It disconnected us from the lobby. So in my stats, it never included it. Didn't include it in my KD. Didn't include it in my score per minute. Didn't include my points. Didn't include it in my dossier, in my combat record for highest kills in a game, etc., etc., highest score per minute and KD. So, needless to say, I was a little bit grumpy after that, but I still had a lot of fun, and at least I captured the footage. Here, however, I seem to go on a little bit of a mental one. It's the only way to say it. So I'm gonna break this out because I would welcome anyone to challenge me on this. I'm going to be very honest. I'm going to be very blunt and open with myself about this. Okay, so for the majority of the game, I did stay on the A flag. That's how I play Shipment. I said it in my last video. If you want to control this map properly on Dom, there's only one real power play position, which is A. I also don't understand why I walked into an artillery barrage there. Okay, so number one, I do stay on the A flag, and you want to call it camping the A flag, by all means I camp the A flag, because it really is the only power play position. If you want a chance at winning a Dom, you need to take control of the A flag, and whoever can play it better is gonna win the game. Well, maybe. Alright. Maybe gonna win the game. I can't guarantee that, because it has happened the other way around. But yes, call it as what a lot of people will say it is. I camp the A flag. I'm happy that the wallbang for the container next to the A flag has been patched, so you can't wallbang constantly like you could when they first added Shipment to this list, this playlist. Number two, yes, the connection was a bit dodgy. We had a bunch of kids, all of them 2-barring. Some of our team were red barring. I was dipping between a 2-bar and a 3-bar. The guy red bar is actually the other LMB guy because he's the other side of the world, so connecting to my server is pretty laggy for him. Okay, just a side note on this, on a happy rant. He played knife only, or shovel only the whole of this match, and got out the end of it with 26 kills. It was just shy of being positive, but with red bar, 1 bar, red bar, whatever you want to call it, and a shovel, he managed to do this. I still don't quite understand it, but I mean, my experience of connection, regardless of who you connect to, Tuesday nights seem to be terrible in Europe. I don't know why, where I am, just Tuesday nights seem to be terrible. Friday night is atrocious, even though you would think that that's probably one of the nights with the most people on. And Saturday night is a noob and connection fest. I just don't get it. Okay, so we've got number one, yes, I camped the A flag. Number two, yes, the connection. There's no way of knowing for sure whether it is in my favor or not. I mean, from some of these clips, I think either these kids were asleep whilst playing this, or it was in my favor. Okay? But number three, in my favor. One, I'm not running an LMG. I don't have the bipod on like in the first clip. I was ranting about how that needs to be fixed. Right? I wasn't just watching the cross and not moving my crosshairs. I was actually paying attention and you know, I had a fairly decent map awareness, watching left and right flanks. And number four, I think it was 4, 3, 4, or whatever, the next one on the list, I'm not running Requisitions. I have to pause there because Requisitions, if you haven't seen Nero Cinema's latest video about this revelation of Sledgehammer saying most of their decisions are based on the fact that the vast majority of players online use Requisitions, and that's how they base most of their decisions, and they've tried to get people off it, and they've nerfed it recently, and all that stuff still hasn't changed much. Don't know how that kid did not kill me. That was atrocious on his behalf. Just slowly creeping towards me. But I'm not using Requisitions. Look, all the score streaks I earned are fair and square. I also said in my last video, the Type 100 it's not been nerfed, it's not been buffed. Nothing's been done to it recently. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm starting to think that's the god weapon, and I don't understand why the pros aren't using it. I don't get it. I suppose right at this point, recapping. Camping, lag, against my favour. Okay, I'm not using Requisitions, and I'm not running an LMG, just watching one corner. Okay, so you got 50-50, so you decide as the viewer whether you think I deserve this scoreline at the end of the match. It's up to you, I don't mind. But I am slowly at this stage creeping up to that golden 100 mark. That golden 100 mark. So tasty, so tasty. 100 kills in the match. Just I had to savour that, right? I'm a casual gamer, casual in the respect that I play almost every day and I love the grind, but still, I'm not a pro. But now I have to address the elephant in the room that I have to rant at myself for. All of this and the amount of streaks that I went on, and I still, to this day, have not dropped a V2 rocket. In that respect, mega fail. I mean, I probably shouldn't think of it as a fail. I mean, look, I'm racking things up. I'm not running Ordnance either, by the way. Number 5, I'm not running Ordnance or Blitzkrieg. Right? I remember what... I'm running Forage, right? That's my new favourite basic training. I'm running Forage, so I basically never run out of ammunition. If you're alive long enough, you need a lot of ammunition. Right, so I'm not running Blitzkrieg, I'm not running Ordnance. So all of these score streaks, and I know it's gun kills to get the V2, but all of this rampage I went on, and I didn't get a V2, and I still haven't got a V2. I'm not quite sure how I managed to fail that badly. I'm half tempted to just rewind this video real quick for myself and count how many times I had artillery barrage, but I'm not going to bother. I don't know. I feel like my the rant series should be about ranting about bad things, and the last 2 videos have just been ranting about how good things are, which is really strange considering Sledgehammer's like the roller coaster that you want to go on. Right, bear with me. It's the roller coaster you want to go on, and when you sit down on it, you're super thrilled and you don't want to get off, but then you realise that the bar that goes across you is pretty loose, and you're not sure whether you want to be involved anymore, right? But you stay on it. You stay on for the ride. This is how I feel about it right now. But that's what it is. A positive rant today. Hope you enjoyed it. 108 for 22, and I believe, if I'm right in thinking, I had over 1,000 score per minute. I don't quite understand that. Absolutely loved it. I had a whale of a time. I will be rocking more Shipment. Yeah, 1,114 score. I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you all next time. Bye.